Okay, welcome back to Legal Noggin. Hi, I'm Jeremy Donham, attorney at law. The purpose of our discussion today is to cover something called the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. In Pennsylvania, many of the individuals who are having workplace discrimination issues are essentially forced to go to the EEOC or through the Pennsylvania Human Relations Commission in order to work through some of their claims. They call it administrative exhaustion, and it is exhausting. You have to go through these channels in order to obtain something called a right to sue. After about a year with the Pennsylvania Human Relations Commission, you can seek a right to sue. Often they'll send you a letter that indicates you have that right. After about 6 months at the EEOC, you can seek a right to sue unless it's an age-based claim, and then in Pennsylvania you can take those straight to court if you notify the EEOC within 30 days, or you can go through the EEOC and obtain a right to sue letter after 60 days. Now, the reason all of this is really important for you is because many times people will contact our law firm and they talk to us about issues that they're confronting in the workplace. They're still working, they're still sort of struggling through the issues and the minutia there at work with their bosses, but they don't really know what to do. And often it may be difficult to assist them unless we can take them through these administrative channels. And our firm does help with that at times. At other times we might encourage you to do it yourself. There's no charge when the EEOC or the PHRC investigates your claims. That's one of the good points of that. However, having said that, many times individuals will receive a right to sue and may not know what to do then, and sometimes then they'll call a lawyer. At other times they might say, hey, we would rather just hire a lawyer to help us through that process to see if we can work with them to obtain some kind of a resolution. So what I encourage people to do when you're dealing with workplace discrimination issues is I encourage you to keep great notes, work really hard to develop the information and the facts, and keep it written down. Dates are very important. Who you spoke to is very important. And what was said, what was discussed. Another thing people will ask me is, Jeremy, can I sue my employer if I didn't tell them anything about my disability? Well, the answer may be no. It could be yes. We just don't know. If the employer knew about the disability somehow, then it's possible that we could hold them accountable. In most cases, I'm going to tell people, tell your employer what's going on. Let them know what is happening. Communicate with your supervisor first. If the supervisor doesn't want to help or is discriminating against you, retaliating against you, creating a hostile work environment for you, which happens in so many cases, then go to the Human Resources Department and begin to communicate with them. That's very, very important, to keep everything documented and keep going up the chain of command and tell people what's going on, and be sure to ask them, if you can, for help with your situation. I wanted to make all of this clear for you today and help you with this because, like I said, many people call about these things in Pennsylvania. They don't know what to do. In West Virginia, it's a little bit different. Your claims can go straight to court within 2 years in West Virginia, but that's not the case in Pennsylvania unless you have claims like FMLA, Family Medical Leave, or you're associated perhaps with a medical practice or some type of government entity that you're working for. So that's all that we have for you today. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have any more questions, please contact our law firm at the information you see below. We'll be glad to communicate with you a little bit more and talk to you about your issues through our law firm. Have a great day. Thank you.